northern Arizona to our 10 acres of undeveloped raw land called Cactus Kingdom. But we wanted to talk a little bit about, well, who are we? What is our story? What led us to buying land? Yes, Logan is 8 years old and Maddie is 10 years old. So this morning we left for Arizona. We left a little bit later than usual. We did have to put some coolant in our truck. So that was our little morning adventure getting on the road today. We are the Prentice family. I'm Lisa, John,
Maddie, Logan,
and
Sweetie.
This is Sweetie, who's really focused on food at the moment. So we live in Henderson, Nevada, which is right next to Las Vegas, Nevada. John is a maintenance supervisor for a local church. We also own a small business that we run as well too. We love our life in Henderson. We have a great life in Henderson, Nevada. I have been out there now for 14 years. How long have you been in Henderson?
Maybe a little closer to 15 years.
15 years, right?
Yeah.
John and I, we met there was this website called meetup.com, which was like a group hangout type of, does it still exist? I don't know. Meetup.com, I don't know if that still exists, but it was basically where you can meet up with people who had similar interests, like it was hiking or rock climbing. There was a 20-something group that was hosting a bowling event at the New Orleans, and we met at the bar.
The bar and the bowling alley.
The bar and the bowling alley at the New Orleans. It's very, very romantic. But I think what really sold the deal was I knew how to play craps. So
That's right.
thank you to my parents and my aunt and uncle, Mary and Dwayne, for teaching me how to play craps. Because here we are. We met, it was love at first sight, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely love at first sight. We bought our first home in 2012, which we also got engaged in 2012. We got married in Mount Charleston, just outside of Henderson, in 2013. We started, the first business that we ever started together was a pool service. Big Wave Pool Service, a pool servicing company, which we ended up selling that business in
2019 is when we sold the last.
2019, we sold that business. We had our first child, Maddie, 10 years ago in 2014. Thank you. Brain's not working. 2014. How dare I not know your birth date? Then we had Mr. Logan in 2016. So we were blessed with two beautiful children. We decided 2 was good, and on we went. We bought another, so we moved out of our first home, moved into a new home in, gosh, I don't even remember what year that would have been. The same year Maddie was born, 2014. It was a beautiful house. It was a half acre property with a swimming pool,
The half circle driveway.
We absolutely adored and loved this home. It was the home that our kids, when they were like really little teeny toddlers, grew up into. In 2018, we had the opportunity to open up our current small business, and we took it. We took it and we ran with it. We're still operating it to this day. Small mom and pop business that we love, absolutely adore. Working with kids, it's the best. I always say I have the best job ever. But in order to do that, we did have to make some sacrifices. We sold our home in 2018, and we used the sale of our house to finance our business. Huge risk on our part, but one that definitely has been the right move for us. We ended up opening a second location, so we now have 2 locations of our business, and it's been very successful. We love it. It allows us a lot of freedom. John had an opportunity to take a career shift as well in
2021.
In 2021, we were attending a wonderful church in town, and he had the opportunity to step into working in the maintenance crew and the maintenance department of the church. He has since worked his way up into a supervisor role. That's also been a huge blessing in our life, and something where he started a Bible study with community service workers. We wanted to buy a house, right? So we sold our house to finance our business, not knowing that the housing market was going to skyrocket. So flash forward to 2020, everything went crazy. Our business was shut down for 2 months. We worked with kids. It was one of the last and final businesses to open back up. So it was something that we really struggled with. And so we really were all in on our business. We had sold our house, and then boom, COVID hit. Talk about rocking our world. But it really rocked, I think, for a lot of people, just thought on how you spend your time and the quality of time that we have together. I say too much. We gotta edit all those ums out. We're gonna have no video left. See, look, I just did it again.
So like a lot of people, 2020, as difficult as it was with the pandemic and losing some people, and having our business shut down, it definitely was an opportunity for us to refocus, figure out where our priorities had been and where they should be. Ultimately brought us, I think, closer together as a family.
Brought us to God.
Yes.
In 2020. That was when we started going to church.
Yep.
It made us really evaluate, like I did for so many people. But we thought we could get back into a house pretty easily, but the housing market, it really skyrocketed. So we just kept saving money. We kept shouldering through, rebuilding everything. John got the job at the church, which was huge for us as well too. Hey.
Sorry.
Do you want to chime in about 2020?
I don't remember anything. Oh, you were 4. I remember though. And my learning was hard because I couldn't interact. My birthday was in February.
Okay, so Q4 to 2022, we just kept pushing through. We finally got to a point where we had a pretty hard year. We lost some relatives that we're very, very close with.
That was 2023.
Pretty back to back. It's still been hard for us in a struggle. Looking at like their slideshows of their life really showed a lot of their time was outdoors, camping, just spending time with family and friends. And we decided, why are we waiting? Why are we waiting? And so John and I, we went on a trip to Sedona, Arizona for our 10-year wedding anniversary. And while we were driving back, John made an observation.
So we were driving back from Sedona, and on the I-40 stretch, I just saw a lot of open land, and I started wondering, like, well, who owns all of this land? And so I started looking into it and found out that you can actually purchase this land for a pretty good price.
Yeah, definitely not what you would purchase for land in Henderson, Nevada, or Utah. Because after that, we definitely looked around a bit. It was affordable. Now there was no running water, there was no gas, there was no electricity, no bathroom, which has been something that's much challenging, especially for me and Maddie. Yes, but we decided to go for it. Life is too short. Life is really too short. And we decided, let's go for it. Let's buy it. Let's have it. And we own it. We own it outright. And what are we going to do with it? Well, that's taken us some time to kind of wrap our heads around. We've had a lot of different ideas. That'll probably be a separate video where we talk about all the different ideas that we've analyzed after making such a purchased like that. But that's us. That's pretty much our story. You know, we want to live our life to the fullest. We want to retire someday and have a life that slows down where we can enjoy our grandchildren, be around our kids. We hope our kids stay close by to us or just someplace where we can be able to visit easily. And the land is going to offer us a lot of freedom because our goal is to, over the next 10 years, it's going to take us a long time because unless we win the lottery, it's going to take us a long time. But we want to build an off-grid cabin, an off-grid property that someday when we retire, if we choose to, we could go live in it and be debt-free and then just enjoy the time that we have left. So I think that's our story in a very long-winded nutshell. I'm sorry if you're still watching this. I'm impressed that you haven't left. Again, part of the reason why we're starting this YouTube channel was after watching a lot of great YouTubers. A few of them have gone over how YouTube has really actually helped them in accomplishing what they're trying to accomplish. So we're hoping that by having this channel, it might help us with building our plans and executing our next 5 to 10 years to build our off-grid property. So please like and subscribe. Like and subscribe to our channel. The kids have watched too much YouTube.
Smash that like button, as they say.
Smash that like button. Is that what they really say?
Yeah.
Please follow us. We're going to try to upload videos as often as we can. We don't live full time on our property, so but we also do a lot of camping, and so we do. Oh, I guess one part of our story we skipped was we did buy a travel trailer for the land. We bought a travel trailer that we take out to the land, and that's what we stay in. And so she's in the shop right now. Her name is Lucy is our travel trailer. Eventually we'll do a tour of our travel trailer as well too when we get her back. She had a, what was it, the water heater?
The water heater went out.
Water heater went out. So when we get her back, we'll do a tour of that. And yeah, so that's us. That's our story. Thank you. Bye.